beautiful good morning to your lovely viewers. Welcome to the weekly gospel with me, host Amazing Katamanda. I'm always here every Saturdays at 10:45 to give you nothing but the best when it comes to gospel. And of course, we get to profile your favorite gospel personalities, and not only that, we also introduce to you new ones. And what we have decided to do on the show this year is that we don't only want to focus on the musical artists, but everybody who's involved in participating in preaching the gospel. So if you are an author, you are a poet, and you want to be featured on the show, please inbox us on our Facebook page. We are live right now on our Facebook page, and today I am so excited because I am joined by beautiful women, beautiful ladies. They say ladies don't support each other. Women like, you know, getting on each other's faces. They don't like supporting each other. But today I have a panel of ladies. We'll get to hear from them if really this is true, and if it is true, what causes this. So you can also come through with your comments or your contributions using the numbers that are on your TV screens, or better yet, you can head on our Facebook page or our YouTube channel, Camnet TV, and then leave your comments there. Let me introduce to you my beautiful ladies that are joining me here today. Some of you know them, some of you don't know them. I am joined by Nakawala, and then also I have Faith, and I also have Jedida. So we'll get to know them this morning. Good morning. I don't know whether to call you ladies, women,
ministers.
Good morning. I'm so humbled to have you here, and thank you for joining us this morning.
Thank you for the invitation.
You are welcome. You're welcome. Your music has been ministering to our souls. And of course, we've been playing your music, Jedida, and also Nakawala. We've been playing your videos here. And people are loving the music. And by the way, congratulations, because you were nominated for the Oliver Awards. Congratulations, and you are on today. So we're keeping our fingers crossed.
Yeah.
For you start to get you walk away with that award. Okay. So I don't know who would want to go first. Maybe we start with the manager, since they are two ministers, they are musical artists. But let's start with the manager first. Your manager, Jedida. So can we get to know who Faith is? Maybe just give us like a brief background on who you are.
Okay, my name is Faith Chilekwa. I stay in Lusaka. Yeah, I'm her manager. She's also my best friend.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I think I've been managing her for a year now.
For a year now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And how's the journey going so far?
Yes, so far so good. Though I need to organize some shows for her.
Yeah, definitely. You have to.
Yes,
you have to. And getting to you, Nakawala, this is not your first time here. This is your second time. So from the time that you left till date, what has been going on?
From the time I left here, I remember when I came, I had done just one song, Matotelo. And after Matotelo, I just released another video, which is Greater Than the Greatest. It was released this year. Yes, and I've been working on an album. I did promise you,
Yes,
the last time I came, I promised concerning an album.
Yes.
Though I said it was going to be out early this year, but it's been delayed. It should be out in July. I'll be doing the launch on the 30th of July in Soloism.
Congratulations. You really kept your word. You said you're going to work on it, and you are finally doing it.
Yeah, finally.
Awesome. We're excited for that one. Jedida.
Yes.
Who is Jedida? We just see your music. We've seen that you've worked with some artists, but can we just get to know who Jedida is today?
Okay, Jedida. I'm a minister of the gospel in music. Yeah, this journey started way back when I was pretty young, but professionally, I recorded my first songs in 2012 with a studio called Make Studios in Kitwe. Then that was just a single, but then that studio, it was really good, but then it wasn't just a gospel studio. So I started getting advice from people that had gone ahead of me, saying, no, you should actually try and work with, there are actually studios that only do gospel. So from there, that's how I recorded my first ever album with Shizni Entertainment, Poch Kwanda in Kitwe. After that, I never got to promote the album. because I didn't know much about the industry. I was still getting to learn and to know more. And then, you know, you get this advice from this person, this one says this, and you don't know really. So it was that difficult moment for me to just decide. Others would say, no, redo your songs, they didn't do this properly. But then others would say, this is the best production ever. So after that, I was in Lusaka. I came to Lusaka for school. That's how I started working with the same project that I had come with from Kitwe. And it was really doing well. The video that you play, the Nshakalabe video, is actually a production from the same album, from the same studio.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But after that, in 2019, I had recorded another album. I don't know what to call it, but some of the songs were from the first one. I just worked on them, improved on them, and, you know, added some new ideas. Then it was launched in 2019. Thereafter, nothing much has been done. I've only shot one video for Ndamuentola. And yeah, another studio video for Muyulu. So, Jidaida basically is a Christian. Yes, a Christian, God-fearing, and I submit to a local church. I'm not just an artist that want to be there to sing anywhere without having a home to call mine. So I'm a member of the Pentecostal Holiness Church in Zambia at City of God.
Okay.
So I go there, and whenever I have programs, I take permission to go out of.
Oh, you are that humble.
Yeah, because that was a time when we could see a lot of artists. We could come together, but from interactions, we could tell or to say most of the people never had somewhere they submitted. We were ready to go anywhere every Sunday. Whenever we are invited, we do not care to say, no, at least this Sunday I'll have a church program. No, everyone was very ready to go anywhere, in as much as you're invited, but at least you need to have a role to play at your local church. So basically that's it about me and about my music journey. From 2019 up to this day, nothing much has been done.
Okay.
Yeah.
You've talked about how people came and told you what they thought. Others were saying, no, this is a good production. Others were saying, no, that's not a good production. I would like to find out. In this one, it goes to the three of you. Anyone can just take it up. Yeah. Do you think it's easy being a female and being in ministry, especially in this country, with regards to you know, taking people's opinions, because everybody has got an opinion, especially when it comes to women. There are a lot of things that has to be done by women, because there are homes that you come from, like you have said, submitting to a church, and then others homes where they're coming from. So I just want to know, do you think it's easy being a woman and then also a minister of God, and also not just minding what people say about your ministry? Can you like stand firm as a woman, just be proud and say, you know what, we can do this?
It is not easy. I'll tell you frankly that it's not been easy. But when you now get to understand what you want to do and why you're doing it, it's very easy. So after all those negative vibes from this end, from the other end, I got to a point where I just locked myself and prayed, God, if okay, they've said this is not a good production, this is this, what are you saying? Then the same songs that I thought they are not good enough, they started selling. So for me, that really showed that people's opinion does not always matter. Sometimes people could be right, but where you get a negative vibe, a positive vibe, and then you are in a state of confusion, that's where now you need to know, first of all, before people say anything, do you know what you want to do? So that's where maybe we are losing it, because we are so eager to get to know what people have to say about what we are doing, minus really understanding. If you are a presenter, you know why you're presenting, despite people telling you, no, you could have done this, you could have done that, you know, and you understand why you're doing it. So let us do things, especially ministry. Let us go into ministry with a vision. Let us also understand why we are doing it. And above all, God at the center of everything. Because when it comes to God, even if they say anything, it doesn't matter because God already approved of it. So after, like I'm saying, I haven't done anything much from 2019. This year, I'm privileged to have an artist that I have to work with and manage.
Okay.
So like that's where Faith comes in. She's having okay, her profile now, I will give it full because she just said she's based in Lusaka. I'm a member of Pentecostal Holiness, and her father is our bishop.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So she's a founder of a network that we're about to launch in September.
Oh, awesome.
A pastor's kid network.
Okay.
So that network is going to incorporate the vulnerable, the young ladies, single mothers, the pastors' children that have gone astray, maybe after the demise of their parents and all. So for me, it is a privilege that whatever I have done in the past years, I have people that will still say, you really did well in the past years. I want you to guide me do this. So it also comes back to understanding why you're doing something.
Okay.
So if I should be I should be given such a role, it means I understood my calling and I utilized it in a way that I should. Yeah.
Okay. So coming to Nakawala, I would also want to ask you the same. Do you think being a woman, sometimes people discriminate you because you're a woman, that you can't do ministry and the likes?
In line with ministry, I think I haven't come across so much people that have been against this ministry as me being a woman. From the time I started releasing songs, I've been singing in the praise scene for quite a number of years. All I've been receiving are positives, where people push you and say, you are doing well, keep on serving the Lord. So for me, I have not received much critics, maybe not none, in terms of serving the Lord. I think for me it's been good so far. When it comes to music, as in maybe where I've done the recordings, I've done them in Dollar, the 2 recordings that I've done, the ones that are already out. I think I haven't received, again, critics where people would say, why did you go to that studio? I think it's better you go this side. So far, I think all I've been receiving are positives. But one thing, people always talk. Yeah, people always talk no matter what we do. One thing I've heard people say, in a Chitumbi, a corpse, people always talk about the corpse. Why did they powder that and that? They didn't put the right powder. So people always talk. I think all we need to do is just continue being focused, because the moment we begin to listen to what people are saying, like what Jediah said, other people come. Others, yes, they could be right critics. Yeah, we need to work on those which are negative. But if we see that people here are just jealous of maybe what I'm doing, you can tell if they are the right positive critics or negative ones. Yeah. So maybe we need to sit down and see, is it a right critic or it's a negative one? If it does apply to me, then I'll need to work on that one.
Okay. And getting to you, Faith.
Yes.
Being a manager, like in the past years, I don't know, but from my own experience, I have seen we have a lot of male managers. We don't see a lot of female managers.
Exactly.
And people have just a whole lot of things to say about females. So for you, what is your experience with being a manager when you walk into an office trying to sell your artist? Do you get those things as, so what are you going to do? People make things hard for you, or maybe they just work with you based on how good you are, not really looking at whether you're male or female?
Okay. The experience that I've had so far with my friend and the manager, Jediah, And she's also my Jimmy, like she had said. So it has been a roller coaster sometimes. You know, you find people as, oh, is this thing going to work? Is this thing going to work? So at the end of the day, it's about you and your purpose. And you have to get the critics and work on them and just move on, you know. Yeah, and sometimes you need to pray as well. Yeah, you need to pray. You need to seek the face of God. You just don't need to do things just from the blues, because managing somebody is a very tough thing, you know.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Yes, and as well in the church as well. Sometimes we'd go ministering, worshiping. We would receive those critics. No, look at these people. They are trying to do this and that. But at the end of the day, it's up to us and our God.
Okay. Again, I have another question for you. Being a bishop's daughter,
exactly.
Do people give you credit, or they just make things easy for you because daddy is a bishop? How do things
for
work
me, being a PK's child, being a pastor's child, being a bishop's child, it's been tough because I'm supposed to behave in a certain way. Maybe I'm supposed to dress in a certain way. Then people just forget that I'm human. They just think maybe I'm an angel. I'm supposed to behave in a certain way, forgetting that. But what has really helped me as a PK is realizing myself as a purpose, and also just focusing on God. Whatever critics, whatever negatives, I just pick them and build a castle out of that. Yes.
Okay, awesome.
Yes.
So to the viewers, if you are just joining us, this is the Weekly Gospel. You can come through with your comments or contributions using the numbers that are on your TV screens, or better yet, you can go on our Facebook page and leave your comments there. I am joined by beautiful ladies in studio, and we are talking all things music. So if you know somebody who has to learn some of the do's and don'ts when it comes to music, please let them know that we're live at Camnet TV. And the best part is that you get to hear it from people that have experienced real life things. It's not just I heard from somebody, they're giving you their own personal experiences. So tell a friend, tell their friend that we are live and it's time for us to learn. So now, with that, I don't know if it's okay, I don't want to judge, so I'll use the word myth, where people say ladies don't like working together, they're always putting each other down. I would want to get your views. Is it true? And if it's true, why do you think there's so much hate when it comes to females, not just in the music industry, but just everywhere, in an institution, at church? We don't see a lot of women like coming together, working together. So, like, why do you think women fight each other? I'm not saying it's a fact. Maybe you have a different opinion. So please feel free to share with us. I'll start with Nakawala.
Generally speaking. Maybe it could be some level of jealousy, because I think everything comes from people being jealous. That's where the fights come from. So it could be some level of jealousy that the enemy has placed in somebody, because the enemy is always looking for vessels to use, because that's not the way God has created us. The way He's created us is perfect.
So maybe you just hold your thought with the caller. Hello, good morning.
Hello, morning.
How are you? Hello.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Who's on the line?
My name is Mildred.
Mildred. Where are you calling us from, Mildred?
Kitwe.
Ah, how's Kitwe this morning?
Wow. Home.
How's Kitwe this morning?
Huh?
How is Kitwe this morning?
It's good.
Okay, please go ahead with your comments or contributions, Mildred.
Huh?
Go ahead with your comments or contributions. Do you have anything to say?
Yes.
Okay, please go ahead.
Huh?
We can hear you. Say what you want to say, Mildred. Okay, I think we lost Mildred. If you want to give us a call, please feel free to use the numbers that are on your TV screens. We are live right now, and I'm joined by the beautiful ladies. I have Jedida, I have Faith, and I also have Nakawala. So please come through with your comments or contributions. If you have any queries for them, please feel free to call them. And of course, just helping us. have a conversation this morning. We are talking about how important it is for women to work together. Is it possible for women to just come together and work? Or maybe it's impossible. So give us your comments, give us your views. We'll be more than glad to hear from you. So before we had that caller, Nakawala, you were explaining something.
Yeah, so like I said, it could be some level of jealousy in people. One thing maybe as human beings we always want is to always work hard and get to the top, but there are others who want to pull you down and not see you there on top. So maybe that's where the jealousy comes in. So if only we could just work on that as women. As women, if only we can just come up together and just begin to work as one, I'm sure that will really help us. I take it that you know, when we speak, words are so powerful. I remember I was organizing a women's a Sunday, and you know, we always say where women are, there are always talks. So with that one, I started praying against it. I said, God, this one is not going to work out in our midst. And we began to silence that voice weeks before it happened. And we thank God everything went on well. So it could be a spirit that is not moving amongst the women. Yeah, that spirit that pulls people down. If only we can just begin to be positive and just be there to support each other and just begin to silence that voice to say women cannot work together. I think we can manage to work together as women.
True. Let's hear from you, Faith.
Exactly. I want to take it the book of Esther. Esther is a very good figure in the Bible. You know, she had to unite the entire children of Israel by uniting everyone. You know, so like if we need to take such characters in our day-to-day lives as women, she wasn't jealous. If she was jealous, she could have just centered on herself, like, okay, I'm the queen and stuff, but she managed to like unite everybody, you know. So as women, it's very important to work together, you know, especially in church, you know, where there are women, there's even peace, you know, like the church is always peaceful and stuff, you know. So as women, we need to work together.
Okay,
yes.
So we have a caller. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Who's on the line and where are you calling us from?
I'm Mabel calling from Lusaka.
Ah, the Mabel. It's good to have someone from Lusaka. Please go ahead, Mabel, with your comments or contributions.
Yes, I just want to contribute on the program. Sister Jan, see you.
Thank you.
I know you know me.
I know, boy. Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm so grateful. Happy
God bless you.
Thank you so much.
I'm happy to continue doing the God's way.
Amen.
I know you are going to achieve and doing.
Amen.
I remember those days when you were writing a song. I know what you went through. May God bless you.
Amen. Amen.
Okay,
Don't get me into tears, please.
Thank you so much for coming through. You can also come through using the numbers that are on your TV screens, or better yet, you can head on our Facebook page. Leave your comments there and let's just get interactive. Today we are talking about women working together. Do you think it's possible for women to just work together and make things happen, or maybe it is impossible? If you think it's possible, give us your reasons. If you think it's impossible, also give us your reasons. And now coming to Jedida, what is your take on why women put each other down?
Minister Nakawala mentioned something about jealousy. It is very possible for women to work together if there is no jealousy. To start with, there is one question that I didn't answer when you talked about it being easy in the industry. It's for women. Being single and being a minister, these two things, they're very, very difficult.
It's getting real now.
Yeah, because to run, firstly, before anything else, to run errands, ministry is so involving. To get to this point, to get to the studio, to get to organize this, to get to do that, to get to rehearse, it's a whole lot of work. So being in the industry and being single, if you are not strong, you are going to be taken advantage of. And at the end of the day, before realizing, before knowing it, you just be a laughing stock. But then she mentioned being focused. When you are focused and you center your eyes and your focus on God, everything is possible. So even being in the industry without it's difficult, but it's possible. Coming to women, because look, whenever you are invited for ministry, there are two things involved. They'll look at you. She'll barely be judged because she's married.
Exactly.
With us, Philippians, we know nothing is wrong. You'll be judged. For doing nothing, you're going to be judged. We are going to wear the same clothes as a married woman. But because it's you, that's why Chavana so like so there is so much critique on the unmarried ministers compared to the married ones. But God is for us all.
Amen.
You cannot force things when the time is not right. Things happen at the time of God. So like we should not fear to be in ministry because I'm alone. That shouldn't be a stumbling block to the viewers out there that aspire to be ministers. And you think, Kaidi, they criticized me, I'm not married, I'm not what. There is a lot of us that are ministering and we're not married. It's not like we don't want to, but the time has not come yet. So that shouldn't be a reason or an excuse to say, no, I'm not going to do this because they criticize. Yes, they're going to criticize, but be focused. Women working together. Have you noticed that in churches, the number of women and men?
Women are a lot.
The scale, yes. Why is it so? Because where there is a woman, there is unity. A woman organizes things, the woman is naturally the manager of everything, the home, the church, everywhere. But now we get to the point of jealousy and of people wanting to be them. I don't want it to be amazing. I want to be me. If it's Katamanda, it's wrong. Hey, you're looking nice. Just give me this. So the way you're looking nice, it's not okay for you unless it's me. Be sensitive to some of the comments that people will pass. You know, some jokes are very, it's
they
a
carry
joke.
some truth.
But they are carrying some truth. I have a friend. Instead of me being happy when things are happening, I'm just thinking, my God, so why should things happen for her? Why not me?
Exactly.
Apope nenishikalia katampa. So nishiyatsikila kuli uyu. And hey, I'm happy for you. Mumutima. That's why sometimes we're not seeing progress, because we always want to be other people. We don't want to wait on the time of God. We don't want to wait upon God. We want things to happen our way. That's why now you find that women will come together. They don't want to banana faith. Mailo, a simple misunderstanding. Because women mostly, we want to use each other. I want to be friends with her because I want to get something from her. She wants to be friends with me because she's seen maybe there's a connection that I'm going to give to her. Once that is done, I move. So that there is number one, jealousy, there is greed, there is selfishness. So that's why you find besties because I don't want it to be her. I want to be you.
You just want things for
yes.
yourself, which is
but when we look at Esther, a good example in the Bible, when we look at Ruth, we look at Dorcas, such women are exemplary in the Bible. We should always try and strive to at least be like them, portray a picture like them. If we live in a society, let people know that, okay, if this person comes, there's going to be peace. Not you just want to be, there's also that aspect of being bossy. You want people, because maybe there is a certain thing that you've attained in life, maybe education-wise, maybe money, maybe... So you want now to treat people like they should worship you, should subject people. Maybe fame. Maybe I've become famous, because of the fame, I should now subject my friends to being like they should worship me, you know. So there is greed, there is jealousy, there is selfishness, and if we deal with these things, it's possible for women to work together. It's possible for women to stand as intercessors, to intercede for the industry, for the church, for the nation as well, even for our families.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Very beautiful. I would like to hear from you, Nakawala. I don't know, should we put the blame on society, or maybe we should start growing the children that are coming up differently from how we were raised? Because if you look at the homes that we're coming from, even when a woman is about to get married, they'll tell you, stay away from single friends. So it brings about that stigma of saying a married person should not be treated maybe this way, a married person should be treated like that. When it comes to ministry, we see these things. Like she said, like Jedida said, you know, you go to a concert, or maybe you're attending a worship event or something, you will see how married women will be treated compared to the single ones. So do you think that maybe we should start inculcating a different mentality in the children that we are raising, and also maybe try our level best to preach a different language to the ones that have already grown up? Because it's society that brought about the issue of saying, no, a married woman should be respected. If a woman is not married, they shouldn't be respected. So do you think we should start with this generation that is coming up?
Yes, I'm sure that will really help us if we can start with that. Once they say charity begins at home. So if at all, when we are raising those children, we begin to tell them about how to treat women, how to treat even just the married, the unmarried. We are all the same. If somebody is older than you, there's a respect that somebody should give to them. So we should start preaching it to the young ones, and even just in churches. Like she did mention, it's just there in church where, you know, people begin to bring down their unmarried.
Exactly.
Yes,
Very
people
much.
begin to talk a lot, and they don't even know her way of life. Maybe she could be a worshipper, but when they see her standing, we don't even know about her life. But you see her worship in church. You know, being a worshipper is not easy. If you cannot stand if you do not have a right stand with God. Even when you begin to minister, even the songs, they cannot touch people if you do not have a right standing with God. So people are able to tell if they are being blessed by her ministry, even when they are in church or they are outside church, then they should know that she has a right standing with God. So it should be something that should be preached also in church, you know, to people out there, that they should be able to give respect to these people who are not married, and also be able to support them even in their ministry. Yes, because I think it's there in church, like we have said it. I've seen it, so it is a real thing.
Mostly in the leadership of the church, even if you qualify, you're not going to be included because you're not married. In as much as you qualify, you have maybe something that you can contribute, but because marriage now becomes a disqualification for you.
That should not be the case, because you know the way God blesses people. It could be this might not be the right time for you to get married. Maybe there's certain things that you know you're supposed to undergo before that comes. You know, certain achievements you need to achieve even in ministry before that comes. Or it could be that God has placed it like that so that other people can look up to you and say, oh, if Minister Jedida can stay this long and then get married at a certain age, other people look up to you and be blessed, you know, and know even my time will come. So God's timing is ever the best. So we've been speaking to people out there who are not trying to include the unmarried in their programs. I think people need to begin to include them, because there's a ministry in them. There's something that God has deposited in them, which they're supposed to, you know, preach to the people out there, even in their singleness.
And God is not really interested whether you're married or not. He's only interested in our hearts. When you make yourself available, and He's there to just like use you. I think we've done a lot of talking. I want us to play 2 videos, one from Jedida and then one from Nakawala, and then when we get back, we just wind up with a show because time is not really on our side. So let's just get to those two videos of our director, if they're ready. One from Nakawala and then the other one from Jedida.
Great Mona kwa maka yenu bantu kuba kwandini mwebo mwebalengele bantu kuba kwandini mwebo mwebansumbula filya fyonse abantu balela ndafyakana filya fyonse balete batinza pale kwa kaya uluse lwenu tata lwansansa balikalelo uluse lwenu tata lwambike kontilelo eicho ndesumbule china lenu maka yenu pesa wandi echo pali tuje kali kukulumbe shina lenu pesa wandi ukelele nyamalu lelwe nyamatotelo sumbulwe dile sawandi belwe nyamalu bule sawandi for me. Father, I am grateful for the things you've done for me. Your mercies are new every morning. Your mercies are new every morning. Father, I am grateful for the things you've done for me. Father, I am grateful for the things you've done for me. Your mercies are new every morning. Your mercies are new every morning. Kampela malumbo tata yelele. Kampela malumbo tata kutikuleja mukata. Kamianza malumbo tata yelele. Kampela malumbo tata kutikuleja mukata. Kamibela malumbo shama yelele. Kampela malumbo tata kutikuleja mukata. Kampela malumbo tata yelele. Kampela malumbo tata kutikuleja mukata. Malumbo ya twamyanza yelele ya malumbo. Ukelele ya malumbo tata. Ya malumbo. Ukelele ya malumbo tata. Ya malumbo. Ukelele ya malumbo tata. Ya malumbo. Uchipuna chenu twaleta. Ya malumbo. Kapela malumbo tata. Ya malumbo. Ukelele ya malumbo tata. Ya malumbo. Malumbo ya twamyanza lesa. Wamezungula twamitotela twamiyawela. Wamezungula twamitotela twamiyawela. Pokelele, 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 pokelele ni. Pokelele, 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 pokelele ni.
I am so I've learned something new. I am smiling. They're going to laugh. I just have learned something with them. Okay, so I am joined by the beautiful ladies in studio with me, beautiful ministers. I have Nakawala, I have Faith, and I also have Jedida. If you have any comments or contributions, please feel free to call us using the numbers that are on your TV screens, or better yet, go on our Facebook page, leave your comments there. And we were talking about, or we are still talking, because unfortunately time is not really on our side, so we've got to wind up. We are talking about women working together. Do you think it's possible for women to work together, or it is not possible? So you can come through with your comments or contributions using the numbers that are on your TV screens, and we played you something beautiful, because you know here we don't just do talking, we also show you what people do. Those are the two beautiful videos from Nakawala and also from Jedida, and we also close with two videos. But for now, since time is not on our side, let's talk about what we are hoping to see from you in the next maybe 3 years. I'll start with Faith, because there's something beautiful you've mentioned. I'm excited about it. PK's kids or child, or I don't know, please tell us more about that.
Yeah, so the Pastor's Kid Network, yeah, it's a group of pastors' children who came together, of which I'm the president and founder.
Oh.
Yes, so it's a network. I didn't want to come up with an orphanage, a foundation, because like a network covers all. So this network is going to be helping pastors' children. You know, a lot of people like judge pastors' children. You know, they go astray and stuff. So we'll be counseling them. We'll be equipping them with skills, and also be helping widows, orphans. The less privileged, especially the street kids, you know, we'll be going there, maybe cook for them and stuff. Yeah, and also like we'll be there to provide a crying shoulder, you know, for those people who've been defiled, raped, because those people, like these things happen, you know, in our homes. So we want to provide that shoulder, somebody that those people can talk to, you know. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Jedida, come to you, because Jedida has a lot of talk time. A lady who, like, she expands things. That's something that I've admired about her. She just doesn't want to leave any stone unturned. And then I have two beautiful ladies again, Faith and Nakawala. More reserved. They just go on point. No needs to, you know.
So, and that's amazing. I just forgot one thing. I'll also be having a Pastor's Kid Worship Night. It will be on the 18th of September 2023. Yes, it will be at Pentecost Hall in the City of God. To start at 18 hours.
Okay.
So we have the tickets, we're selling the VVIP, which is at 250, the VIP, which is at 150, and the ordinary, which is at 50. So we just appealing to the members of the public to just come on board and just support us.
They will definitely come on board.
Exactly.
Let's get to you, Nakawala. What are we hoping to see in the next maybe 2 years or 3 years or so? Yes. What are we hoping?
Yeah, in the next 2 to 3 years, like I did mention that I'm working on an album, which should be out in July. I'll be launching the album on the 30th of July. Then in the coming years, I think I haven't done collabos with other artists. I would love to do that. Yeah, in the future. At least I'm seated next to Minister Jedida. I'll keep in touch.
Yeah, exchanging of numbers.
Yes, so I'll also try to work on that one. I've done, I think with the past songs that I've done, I've engaged people just from Solwezi. But let me go beyond.
Okay.
Let me go beyond Solwezi, yes. So I'm looking into that, and I would love to see, you know, a time where people just come and just have worship, you know, where you just invite people to just come and have a good time in the presence of God, even for 3-4 hours, you're just gone in the presence of God. So I'd love to do that, and maybe in the future I'll also be doing a lot of singles and not an album.
Okay, we're looking forward to that. Let's get to Jedida. Please take your time, because you are explaining things that are just, I love the fact that you're being authentic, you're being real, you're bringing out, you know, like serious things that we usually just sweep up under the carpet.
We're afraid to talk about.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. come maybe 3 years from now, I haven't done promotion for my album that was launched. A lot of things have happened in between from 2019 to date. Sicknesses and just a lot. We need the show for testimony. But I need to get back in the studio. Firstly, I need to promote the songs that I already have by getting to shoot videos. But because God has called us in this ministry, so the songs keep on coming, and I feel the urge to record.
Okay.
I pray that by the grace of God, I should be getting back to the studio and just get to record something that is going to touch lives out there, and also to just get the tracks that I've packed and just get to promote them. Because there are very few times that people listen to radio, but people would rather watch videos. So I haven't done videos. I've not done videos. I think in this same album, it's only Ndamwentula that has been shot. So the rest really needs to be worked on. So basically, ministry-wise, I really need to get back in the studio, shoot videos, and possibly record something new.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll be looking forward to that. So just like in winding up, I would want to hear from Nakawala. We were talking about women working together. We have expressed ourselves. So any last remarks before we say our goodbyes?
Okay. My last remarks are that as women, let's get together. We need to support each other, whether people are married or whether they are single. I think it is time, to begin to support each other. I know, like what Mr. Jedida talked about, that in churches you find there are a lot of people, and if you weigh, you find it is the women that weigh more. Meaning that there is a lot that we can do as women. That's why there is need to begin to support each other in everything that we are doing. If we have seen that there is a barrier somewhere, let's begin to pray against it, because some things are just spiritual and we just need to address them in the spiritual realm.
Okay, beautiful. Faith. Just in winding up, just in case you left out something that you did not speak about, please feel free to just say it before we say our goodbyes to the viewers.
Okay, my last remarks are that let's work together as women, let's support each other, let's not put each other down, because that's not good for the kingdom of God, especially because women are very important and they really help the church a lot, Yes, and also just on my program, just support me on the 18th of September. I'll be so grateful. We're having the tickets. You can call Jedida. I think of the number you can get from Katamana. She's going to help you out.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. And Jedida.
Thank you. My last remarks will be appreciating Camnet TV. I've not been on the limelight for some time. So to get a call to come for an interview, it really, it's already something big, and I'm so grateful. Thank you for the recognition. And women, let us compliment one another. If I watch Nakawala's video, I need to compliment positively. We are quick to look at the negatives. We have people that are aspiring to come in the industry by day, but they are afraid. She's yet to record. When she hears what I'm going to talk about, my fellow minister, she'll be like, where am I going? What do I want to get myself into? If these people don't even coordinate, if they are not cooperated, how am I going to fit in? So let us try to compliment one another in a positive way. I watch her video. If there is something I feel is wrong, I should not be talking like just anyhow.
Especially using social media.
I should be able to have numbers. Woman of God, that's a nice video. Okay. Like, as you talk, know how to approach. And again, the other thing is women don't know how to approach matters. That's why there are a lot of fights and hateful speeches, because she's my friend now, just talk anyhow. We need to understand our personality traits. So how you approach matters also really matters. So let us compliment each other positively. Let us know how to address one another in as much as we are friends, but we are called in the kingdom as servants of God. Let us portray that picture to the public. Yeah, and thank you so much.
No, you're welcome. Before we let you go, I would want to hear from Nakawala. If people want to follow you, please don't give out your phone numbers because we don't want people getting on your case, bothering you. You can just give us your social handles so that we can follow you. And for some of us would want to get your music, also give us details on how we can go about that.
All right. I have a Facebook page. Yeah, if you go on Facebook, you find Nakawala Mwewa. Yes, please, you can follow that page. Then on YouTube, I still use the same names. That's a name that I'm using as an artist. So on YouTube, you look for Nakawala Mwewa. You can subscribe to my channel. Even the other songs that will be coming out, everything will be posted there. So please subscribe to the YouTube channel and also on Facebook. I think on the other ones, I think I'm not too conversant with the other ones, but I think I'm more active on those two pages.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you so very much. We'll definitely do the needful. And Faith, for those of us who want to be part and parcel of the program that you're coming up with, the network that you'll be having, for some of us who want to join, how can we go about it? Do you have a Facebook page? How can we follow you? Maybe you can give us the details.
Yeah, so I'm on Facebook. My page is called The Preacher's Kid Blog. Yeah, so you can follow me on that. Then I'm also on TikTok, Faith Chilekwa. That's my name. So you can follow me on those social platforms. Yeah.
Okay, definitely do that. Jedida?
I have a page called Minister Jedida. It's the same name on Facebook, on TikTok, or on YouTube as well. As you follow Faith, search as Faithiana Chilekwa.
Don't
Best friend is aware. Best friend goes right there. Best friend goes right there.
Don't forget to support the event, the forthcoming event. I am privileged to manage this event. It's not easy to bring people together, to get the big names together, but with God, everything is possible. So we are seeking for your support on the 8th of September in Garden along Katimamulilo Road at Pentecostal Holiness City of God. So we look forward to seeing a lot of people that have watched us today to attend this event. Do it for us and do it for the kingdom of God. Thank you.
Thank you, ministers, for coming through to the show. Definitely, this is not the last time we're seeing you here. We'll be inviting you more. We'll have you more. So thank you for joining us once again. Wish you all the best in your ministries. Okay, so this is what we have to say our goodbyes. Everybody that knows me knows that I hate saying goodbyes, but hey, we've got to wind up. We've got to go. So thank you so very much to everybody that called in, those that left their comments on our Facebook page. We are grateful. And if there's anything that you missed out from the ministers, you can as well inbox me on my Facebook page to get those details, or you can inbox us on our Camnet page, and then we'll give you those details that you need about our ministers. And thank you also for just staying glued to Camnet TV. You know, I'm not just another channel. So on behalf of the entire production crew, Elijah, my director, I also have Amos, and not forgetting the pastors, Pastor Moses and Victoria Chilwa. Thank you, Mom and Dad, for the platform. Yeah, and shout out to everybody that was watching, and all the best to the artists that were nominated. We wish them all the best. We don't know who's going to walk away with the awards, but we wish everybody the best. Anyway, for now, we have to say bye. You know, this has been your girl, Amazing Katamanda, and I'll always be the Amazing Katamanda. For now, it's goodbye. God bless you. Don't forget to watch the repeats on Monday at 10:45. But for now, we leave you with Nakawala Mwewa and also Jedida with their 2 videos. For now, it's goodbye. Keep it locked. Camnet TV. You know, we're not just another channel.
If you're Yes.